Benson for the point.
Back to Benner, through the block and down. Field goal!
Back to pass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy diving. He's in.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome to Friday Night Football. I'm Joel Morgan. It's another edition of Football on yourliveevent.com. The Oak Grove Grovers are playing at home for the first time this season as they are taking on the Northern Cass Jaguars in the I-29 rivalry matchup. Oak Grove comes into this game with an 0-1 record. They started their season last week in a matchup on the road against Thompson, a 28-14 loss in a game where, the Grovers just really couldn't get things going early. They fell behind against that Thompson team, and Thompson was able to get the win 28-14 for the Grovers to start their year 0-1. Well, Northern Cass, the Jaguars, coached by second-year head coach Tyler Ukestad, they weren't in action last week. They had the week off, an extra week of practice for this team, an extra week to prepare for this matchup against the Grovers, and they took advantage of that to get this, what is a relatively young team, ready to go for their 2021 season. A look back at last year for this Jaguars team. They finished the year 2-5. Their only two wins coming against Hatton Northwood and Ellendale Edgeley Cullum. They ended their year with a loss against Oak Grove, 29-21. As for the Grovers, they finished last year 3-5. Three of those wins came over their final four contests. They went winless until defeating Hatton Northwood 21-6. They lost to a tough Oaks team 64-21. A win against EEK 28-20. And then a win against Northern Cass, as we mentioned, to end their season 29-21. So Oak Grove finishing their season 3-5. Coach Melvin Whitney looking to build on what he has, a relatively young team in some areas, also brings back a wealth of experience for this 2021 football season. Some realignments happening throughout the state of North Dakota when it comes to classification as well as divisions inside of those classes of football. So Oak Grove and the Northern Cass Jaguars moved around a little bit, but they were able to keep this matchup on the schedule, and that is something that, both of these coaches have just been very happy to do this season. I got a chance to talk to them before the game. We'll hear those interviews during our halftime report here on yourliveevent.com. We want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. Of course, you can see our full schedule. We'll have all home games for the Grovers this season. You can see that schedule at yourliveevent.com. Also, check us out on our social media pages as well as on Twitter. So we'd like to also extend a sincere thank you to the Sunderland Group, the football season sponsor for Grovers football. And they'd like to extend a warm welcome to all fans watching tonight's broadcast. On our left will be the Northern Cass Jaguars. On our right will be the Oak Grove Grovers as 12 minutes goes up on our scoreboard. And we are just about set to go here for this contest. The Grovers 0-1 on the season. Northern Cass ready to play for the first time here in 2021. Receiving the opening kickoff will be the Northern Cass Jaguars. So teams are getting lined up right now. Jack Metzger, who's also this team's quarterback, is slated to return the opening kickoff. Metzger last year averaging 24.7 yards per kick return. So the officials ready to go on the near sideline. The players ready to go. And we are about to set here for tonight's contest. And here we go, the kickoff. This one will move towards the right side. Takes a bounce at about the 30. Is picked up by the Jaguars. And a big return up to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 30. Shank with the big return. And good field position to start things off for Northern Cass. He got the field position he was looking for, and it will be a 1st and 10 for the Northern Cass Jaguars. They'll spot this one at the Grovers 34-yard line, so an early test for the defense of this Grovers team. Metzger looked like the point of emphasis on that kickoff defensively, and it got to Shank, and he just was able to find himself a crease and move himself upfield on the near sideline. So 1st and 10 for the Jaguars on the 34 of the Oak Grove Grovers. 29-21 was the score of this game in Oak Grove last year. Victorious were the Grovers out of the pistol. Jack Metzger. I believe that's Shank in the backfield next to him. No, Reichelt in the backfield as Metzger rolls out to the left side, and he is brought down for a loss. Bjorn Eide will bring him down back to the 40, and Metzger is popped back for a loss of about 4 yards. So it becomes a 2nd down and 14 for this Jaguars team. Snap into the hands of Metzger, and he will fake the handoff, runs it himself, will gain those yards back and +1. So for Metzger, about a 6-yard pickup, 3rd down and 8 for Northern Cass. Ball will be at the 33-yard line, 2 receivers right side. Metzger waits for the snap. He will hand this one off. It's a run towards the right side and another loss in the backfield. So Schumacher and Card on the tackle will be a loss of 2. And the Jaguars have just struggled to get their offense rolling. Snap to Metzger, airs it out left side. This one knocked down near the end zone. Jake Wolf broke up the pass attempt, the first for Metzger, so after the good kick return for the Jaguars, they are going to turn it over on downs at the Grovers. Looks like they'll put it at the 35-yard line. So Metzger and Reichel were the ones who got the carries on that drive, unable to pick up the positive yards needed for the Northern Cass Jaguars. 10.5 to go, first quarter. Class 11B football for you on yourliveevent.com. Riley Backygard, will lead the offense for this Grovers team. Has the snap, rolls out left side, throws a screen pass, and this one one-handed and caught by Card. Card will pick up 4 yards on the completion. Make that 3 yards, and it's a 2nd down and 7. Grovers 28-14, a loss last week against Thompson in their season opener. First game at home for the Grovers. First broadcast of Grovers football for you this season on yourliveevent.com. 2nd down and 7. Oak Grove with the ball on their own 39-yard line. Empty backfield for Backygard. He will set a man in motion in Card. Card will line up directly behind his quarterback. The handoff goes to Card. Run on the left side, and he is popped down for no gain on the run. And a loss in the backfield. It was Reichel with the tackle. And we're looking at a loss of 3 on the run attempt for Card. So now it's a 3rd down and 9. Grover's risk of going 3 and out here after forcing the 3 and out, forcing the turnover on downs against Northern Cass. First quarter here, no score, 9:09 to go. Snap comes to the quarterback, Backygard, fakes the handoff, throws right side, will connect with Card. Card at the 45, looks like no one's going to get him, and he'll bring this into the end zone. Touchdown. 65-yard touchdown strike. How about that as an answer back? And the Grovers will take the lead, 6-0. Card just found all sorts of open field around him on the right side as the Grovers take the 6-0 lead. And they will now attempt an extra point. Touchdown comes at the 8:55 mark. And here comes the extra point, and that one's through the uprights. So the extra point is good. It is 7-0. Oak Grove Grovers here tonight against the Northern Cass Jaguars. You're watching high school football on yourliveevent.com.
The Ada EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website adamn.gov.
And it's a 65-yard touchdown reception for Cody Card. And that puts the Grovers up 6-0. The extra point was good. 7-0 Oak Grove. 8:55 to go. We are in quarter number 1. Welcome back to our coverage of high school football on yourliveevent.com. Football this season here for Oak Grove is brought to you by the Sunderland Group. Also, Donna Bauer Family Dentistry, a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast of Oak Grove football. So the Jaguars started the game, a good kick return for Reichel, and that one was erased after they were unable to advance the football. Oak Grove turns around. They were put at a third down and long, and they were able to find the end zone. Kickoff comes to the near side, and it will go out of bounds. Matthew Hoppy was right there on the near sideline, and he just watches one hop by, so decent field position coming for the Northern Cass Jaguars. Joel Morgan with you here on this Friday night football, the first night here in the state of North Dakota. All classes are going in full swing. Just a few select games being played last week, but across all classes here, games being played in the state. We'll see where they spot this football for the Jaguars. It will be at the 35-yard line. Northern Cass at their own 35-yard line for a 1st and 10, down 7-0, 8:55 to go first quarter. One receiver either side for Jack Metzger. Metzger on a 4th down was forced to air out the football. Snap comes to Metzger. We're going to get a flag coming down. And judging by the body language of Oak Grove, it will be against the Jaguars. So they're going to lose 5 yards on that false start. So a 1st down and 15. Jaguars back to their own 30-yard line. $8:53 to go in this first quarter. We've really seen a lot happening over the first 2 possessions of this game. One receiver either side for the quarterback, Metzger. He will set out Reichel to the right side. Metzger lost his footing, is able to connect on a pass to Shank. Shank finds himself some open field. 1st down, up to the 50, to the 49. So I believe that will be a 22-yard reception. It is. Shank will get 22 yards, and it's a 1st down for the Northern Cass Jaguars. They also find themselves in plus territory. 8:43 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Grovers. It was Cody Card with the big touchdown reception. And it may all be for naught. We got holding called against the Jaguars. That would be their 2nd penalty called on this drive. And it will be a 1st down and 25 for the Northern Cass Jaguars. So the good play, the connection to Shank is just for naught. And it's now a 1st down and long for Northern Cass. So some struggles out of the gate. 2 receivers to the right side for Metzger, the quarterback. Snap to Metzger. He will hand this one off to Reichel. Reichel shakes the first defender, cuts through the second, taken down at the 29-yard line.
John Reichel with the carry, brought down by Jose Alcivar after first being hit.
Joseph Alcivar will get the tackle. It will be a pickup of 3 yards and a 2nd down and 22. Things were looking good for Northern Cass, trying to answer back here down 7-0 on that drive, but it was first the false start, then the holding call on what would have been a 1st down. Snap comes to Metzger, tries to throw. Pass may have been partially deflected, but it winds up in the hands of Carpenter, and he is taken down at the 35-yard line, and a flag comes down after the play. So it will come after the hit. Yeah, so the call comes afterwards, a personal foul after Carpenter makes the catch, so it will be spotted where he made the catch, and I believe it will give them the first down. It does, so some new life for the Jaguars. The ball will move up to their 46-yard line. It becomes a 1st and 10 for Northern Cass. 7:49 to go first quarter. They trail this one 7-0. Cody Card with the big touchdown reception for Oak Grove. Northern Cass playing in game number 1 of their season. Looking to answer back. Snap to Metzger. Rolls left side. Looks to pick up a block. He cuts up field to the 50, to the 45. Eludes the defender to the 40. And he is finally brought down. Jack Metzger about a 12-yard pickup and a first down. Northern Cass come out here strong after being hampered by back-to-back penalty calls to start this drive. A 1st and 10. Northern Cass at the 39-yard line of the Grovers. Tonight's broadcast being brought to you in part by Moorhead Dental Associates, sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Oak Grove football. Snap to Metzger, fakes the handoff to Reichel, tries to run up the middle, but a whole gang of Grovers will stop him at the line of scrimmage, and I would be surprised if Metzger gets any positive yards on that run. They will give him 1. Joseph Alcivar was able to initiate the contact and allowed his teammates to come in. Bjornati was able to come and assist on that as well. A 2nd down and 9 for the Jaguars at the 39 of Oak Grove. Snap to Metzger, another flag. And I'm wondering if we're going to see another false start come against the Jaguars. We'll hear from both coaches during our halftime. It will be the 2nd false start call on this drive called against Northern Cass. But Coach Ukestad, in his 2nd season at the helm of this program, said it was a lot about learning football in the offseason. A lot of young players. His quarterback, Metzger, just a 2nd-year player. This team got young really fast last year as they're looking at the play from the sideline. 2nd down and 14 for Northern Cass. Snap to Metzger, a handoff to Reichel, and he is stopped at the original line of scrimmage. He took the pop there for a 5-yard pickup, and it will bring up a 3rd and long. Reichel popped down, wasn't able to pick up enough for a first down. It's a 3rd down and 11. Northern Cass at the 41-yard line of the Grovers. 6 minutes in counting left to go in this opening quarter. 1 receiver on the left side, 2 on the near side for Jack Metzger, the senior quarterback. Snap, rolls out, will throw on the run. Connects with Wagner. Wagner to the outside, corralled out of bounds at the 30. So should be about a pickup shy of the first down. Actually, we'll see where the spot comes. It will be a pickup of 9 yards. Metzger on his 2nd completion of the game. So Wagner picks up 9 yards. It's a 4th down and about 4. Ball at the 31 of Oak Grove. Northern Cass will go for it again on 4th down. 2 receivers to the left, 2 near side. Snap to Metzger. Reichel with the handoff to the outside. Turns upfield to the 20, and he's brought down for the first down. So again, Northern Cass goes for it on 4th down. They'll pick up the yards needed. Reichel picks up 10 yards. It's the 2nd first down of the game for Northern Cass. They're at the 22-yard line of the Grovers. Down 7-0. 2 receivers left, 1 on the near side for the quarterback, Jack Metzger. Metzger with the handoff. Reichel finds him opening up the field, and he's immediately stopped by Jesse Peterson. They may give him 3 on that, and I think they will. Reichel on his 5th carry will pick up 3 yards, and it's a 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 20-yard line of Oak Grove. I-29 trophy on the line here in this rivalry matchup between these two programs. Northern Cass wants to bring that trophy back to Hunter. Same formation, 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the near side. Second down and 8 at the 20. Metzger looks to throw towards the flat. Overthrown, almost intercepted. Almost pulled out of the air by Rodriguez. Instead, it will be an incompletion. Stopping time at 4:44 to go first quarter. 7-0 for the Grovers. We thank all who join us tonight in our broadcast of Oak Grove football. We will have all Grovers home games on the air for you here this season. Tell you, this has been a very telling drive, or a very testing drive for Northern Cass. 2 penalties to start things off. They now face a 3rd down. Snap to Metzger, flag comes down, and I think we will see another false start. So another false start. That will be 3 on this drive called against Northern Cass, and we've also lost time here on the scoreboard here in this first quarter at Oak Grove. Again, some first game issues, technical issues here at the stadium is to be expected, or I shouldn't say to be expected, but it's more so been known to happen when you start off your season. So we'll get that scoreboard figured out, but we're going to have a timeout taken on the field. It is 7-0 Oak Grove leading Northern Cass. It's high school football on yourliveevent.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
And welcome back to Oak Grove High School here in Fargo. It is the I-29 matchup between the Grovers and the Northern Cass Jaguars. 7-0 Oak Grove. It's a 3rd down and long. It's about a 3rd down and 13 for Northern Cass. They're at the 25-yard line of Oak Grove. 4:42 to go in this first quarter. 3rd and 12 for the Jaguars. They went for it on first down on this drive. It paid off. Would like to not have to be put against the wall there as his empty backfield to Metzger. Throws towards the near flat. Connects with Carpenter, and he's immediately taken down. Maybe about a yard pickup for Carpenter at that. For Carpenter, his 2nd reception of the game. And it is a 4th down and 12, so they will say no yards on the reception. 4th down and 12. Twice already, Northern Cass has gone for it on 4th down. They are 1 for 2. They have already done it on this drive, and it looks like they will try to do it again here. They are at the 25-yard line of Oak Grove. Empty backfield for Jack Metzger. Metzger drops back, gets pressure from the blind side. Shot towards the end zone. This one caught. Touchdown! Reichel, the 21-yard reception. And it is a 7-6 game. Metzger. Grace under fire after getting pressure in the backfield. Touchdown comes at the 3:55 mark. 7-6 the score, and looks like we'll have an extra point attempt coming up. Matthew Hoppy will go for the extra point to try to tie this game. That drive for the Jaguars started out with back-to-back penalties. This drive, in fact, started on a 1st down and 25. They went for it on a 4th down 3 times, were able to convert that last one, of course, coming in for the touchdown. Here comes a snap, the kick. This one looks good from here, and the officials will say it's good, so the extra point is good, and we have a tie game. It is 7-7 with 3:55 to go in the first quarter. You're watching high school football on yourliveevent.com.
Basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common. They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
If you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
Welcome back to Oak Grove. It is a 7-7 game. Northern Cass able to find the equalizer against this Oak Grove team as the kickoff will move towards the near side. This one towards Rodriguez. It will come out of bounds. Northern Cass trying to keep it inside. So Oak Grove jumped out to a 7-0 lead. It was a 65-yard touchdown reception for Cody Card. And then Northern Cass starting to drive on a 1st down and 25 after a false start and a holding call. We're able to come in and get the touchdown.
Looking good, Mrs. Katie. Looking good.
So looking for the spot of the football. It will be a 1st and 10. Grovers at their own 35-yard line. I-29 matchup for you tonight. Class 11B football. We'll have Grover's home football all season long. We'll have next Tuesday's broadcast, by the way, as well, of girls volleyball on yourliveevent.com. Backygard awaits the snap. Snap to Backygard. It's a handoff, and it's a run for Card, and Card plows his way through. I believe it will be exactly 10 yards for the 1st down. They will give him 9. Tell you, Card, 2 carries, 12 yards, 2 catches, 69 yards receiving. He has been the do-all player offensively, has the lone touchdown for the Grovers as well in this game. 2nd down and 8, Grovers. Make that a 2nd down and 9, Grovers with the football at their 44-yard line, and I believe we will have a timeout called. I'm not sure if it's going to be an official's timeout or a team took the timeout. Again, just some maintenance issues on the scoreboard out here at Oak Grove. Here at Oak Grove Field, home of the Grovers. So the scoreboard needing to be reset. It looks like it's ready to go. 3:27 to go in the first quarter. So the clock is back on and we'll be ready to go. Backygard has Jesse Peterson immediately to his left to block. Cody Card in the backfield. 2nd and 9, Oak Grove from their 44-yard line. Backygard awaits the snap, will come to Card. A quick move to the right side for the 1st down, eludes the first tackle, keeps pushing up to the 48-yard line. Card, a 7-yard pickup and a 1st down plus territory for the Grovers. We are tied at 7, 3:12 to go in our first quarter. Card, 3 carries, 19 yards. 1st and 10, Grovers at Northern Cass's 49-yard line. Snap to Backygard, will go to Card, and Card puts his head down, and a whole gang of Jaguars will bring him down. Shank initiated the contact, will be a gain of a yard for Card. Make that a gain of 2 and a 2nd down and 8. Ball will be at the 48-yard line of the Jaguars. It is a pickup of a yard, so 2nd down and 9. It's Grover's team. A lot of these players playing multiple sports here at this high school. Many of them are part of that team that made it to the Region 1 basketball championship earlier this year. As Backyguard awaits for the snap, will call for Card in the backfield, and we're going to get a flag called. I believe it will be against Oak Grove. If it is, it will be their first of the game, and it will be called against the Grovers, so they will get bumped back. It becomes a 2nd down and 14 on the false start. They are back to their 46-yard line. The Grovers are 2nd down and 14. It's really been Cody Card who's kept this offense going. Not that they don't have any other weapons. And speaking of other weapons, Trayvon Rodriguez will drop into the backfield. We have not seen him run the football. Faking the handoff is Backyguard, airs it out right side, tries to connect downfield, and Andrew Green had it but couldn't hang on to it. An incompletion and a 3rd down and 14. 7-7 game here in the first quarter. And we have lost the clock yet again, but we are in the waning minutes of quarter number 1. Cody Card, the touchdown for the Grovers. Jonathan Reichel, the touchdown for Northern Cass. 1:46 to go in this quarter. Clock is stopped with the incompletion. 3rd down and 14. Oak Grove at about their 47-yard line. Backyguard sets Card in motion. We'll hand it off to Card. Misdirection in the backfield. He goes to Rodriguez. A run to the right side. And Rodriguez was not full in the defense. He is brought down. Luke Wagner initiating contact for the Northern Cass Jaguars. 2 of his teammates coming in on the stop. Brody Gueston also in on the tackle. Rodriguez will pick up a yard, and it's 4th down and 13, and we will see Oak Grove flip the field. So the Grovers will flip the field. Backyguard's punt will come to Metzger. Metzger grabs it at their 20 to the near side 25, eludes the defender, taken down at the 29-yard line. Johnstad made the tackle, so Northern Cass gets the football. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. It is a 7-7 game. The I-29 battle here tonight in Fargo. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Donna Bauer Family Dentistry, Eddie Bailey, Bergstrom Eye and Laser Clinic, and Moorhead Dental Associates. All season long, Grover football also brought to you by the Sunderland Group. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to the visiting fans and Grover's fans watching this broadcast tonight and those in attendance. 54 seconds left in the first quarter, 7-7 game. Some resiliency for this Jaguars offense. Jack Metzger came and played quarterback last year after an injury to their starter in game 1 against Kindred. Snap to Metzger. Metzger fakes a handoff to the near side, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45. And Metzger will pick up 15 yards on his 5th carry of the game, and it's a 1st down for Northern Cass. 46 seconds left in the quarter. Jaguars at their own 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Snap to Metzger. This time it will be a run to Reed Volden, and Volden greeted by pressure at the 50. He was stopped. Forward progress was stopped, and a flag came down. So as it stands right now, Volden has himself 5 yards, but we will see what happened on that penalty. It looks like it may have come after the play was dead. And it will be a holding call against Northern Cass. That will be the 2nd holding call against him, so Volden's run will be wiped away. Instead, it's a 1st down and 20. 40 seconds left in the first quarter here tonight.
10 yards from the spot of the foul, make it 1st and 15 to the Jaguar 40.
Actually, it will be from the spot of the foul, so it will be a 1st and 15. Northern Cass back to their 40. Game 1 of the season for Northern Cass. Game 2 for Oak Grove. A loss last week against Thompson. 1st at home for the Grovers. Empty backfield coming up for Jack Metzger on this first down and 15. Metzger calls for a man in motion. Metzger fakes the handoff. Will run up the near side. Metzger will get back to the original line of scrimmage up to the 50-yard line and finally comes down. Riley Backyguard grabbed him. And Metzger just kept moving, and Backyguard finally brings him down. A 10-yard pickup for Metzger, and the first quarter is in the books. We have played one complete quarter out here tonight in Fargo. It is Oak Grove 7, Northern Cass 7. You're watching high school football on yourliveevent.com.
At Oak Grove Lutheran School, your student will receive an education focused on strong academics, faith formation, and a heart for service. Oak Grove challenges students to discover their potential and create a better world. From sports, music, theater, and robotics, students will find a place to grow their talents. The mission of Oak Grove Lutheran School is to express God's love by nurturing students for academic achievement, lifelong Christian commitment, and loving service throughout the world. Learn more at oakgrovelutheran.com.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Grover football and Northern Cass football. This broadcast brought to you in part by Donna Bauer Family Dentistry, Ide Bailey, Bergstrom Eye and Laser Clinic, and Moorhead Dental Associates, as well as Sunderland Group, sponsoring Grover's football all season long. 7-7 the score here in the I-29 trophy battle against the Grovers and the Jaguars. First touchdown coming at the 8:55 mark, a 65-yard reception for Kyle Card. On the ensuing drive, Northern Cass answered back. It was Jonathan Reichel with the touchdown reception, and that came, well, after the drive started on a first down and 25. They went for it on that drive twice. On a fourth down, were able to convert. And will now be a second down and 5 for the Jaguars at the 50-yard line. A fresh 12 minutes goes up on our scoreboard here in the second quarter. Two receivers near side, one far side for Metzger. Snap to Metzger, goes to Reed Volden, and Volden eludes the first tackle, keeps pushing forward, and Volden will grab 3 on his first carry of the game, and it's a third down and 2 for the Jaguars. Brady Baker, the tackle for for Oak Grove. It's about third down and 3. Plus territory for Northern Cass. Snap to Metzger. Will hand it off again. Comes to Reed Volden, and Volden popped down at the line of scrimmage. Brady Baker with the tackle. Also in Joseph DeYoung with the stop. Volden, I believe, will get no gain. No, they will give him just 1, and it's fourth down and 2. Northern Cass at the 47-yard line of Oak Grove. Metzger sets a man in motion, and we are going to get a timeout taken by Northern Cass. So timeout comes here with 10:56 to go in the first half. It is a 7-7 game. You're watching high school football on yourliveevent.com.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With yourliveevent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with your live event.
The Ada EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website adamn.gov.
And in our timeout, a handoff went to Reichel, went to the outside, picked up the first down, was taken down at the 35-yard line. So the big run brings up another first down, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. A run to the outside for Metzger, gets the first down and forced out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. So Metzger gets 15 yards, another first down for Northern Cass. 7-7 the score, 10:37 to go in the first half. And Northern Cass looking to the sideline for the play, but they are trying to take their first lead of the game. Northern Cass last year 2-5. Their wins coming against Hetton, Northwood, and Allendale, Edgeley, Cullum. Season ended with a loss against the Grovers here at Oak Grove, 29-21. 1st and 10, ball at the 20 of Oak Grove. Snap to Metzger, drops back, has some time, throws towards the end zone. This one caught, and it's a touchdown. Brock Carpenter. Oh, they're going to say he is shy of the end zone. So it will be a 19-yard pickup, a 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And I believe we might have a timeout call, and Oak Grove wants to take a timeout. 10:29 to go here in our first half. It is 7-7 score. 1st and goal from the half-yard line for the Northern Cass Jaguars. We'll step aside. It's high school football on yourliveevent.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Timeout taken by Oak Grove. 10:29 left in the second quarter. Northern Cass has the football, 1st and goal. Deep inside of Grover's territory. Northern Cass looking for their first lead of the game. Reichel line up to the right side of Metzger, and Metzger gets some open field, will charge forward, touchdown! Metzger, the quarterback, with the keeper, will punch it through for the touchdown. 13-7, a lead for Northern Cass. Touchdown comes at the 10:24 mark, and Metzger, credit the blocking up front that came. Quinn Shriver, Gueston, Mayer, Bronski, and Nicholas on that line. So now Hoppy will try the extra point and will attempt to make it a 14-7 game. Here comes the kick. Looks good from here. It is good from the officials, and it is 14-7, a lead for the Northern Cass Jaguars. We'll step aside. It's high school football on yourliveevent.com.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
Jack Metzger with the touchdown run, his first of the season. Matthew Hoppy with the extra point, and it is 14-7. Northern Cass leading Oak Grove. The Grovers will get their first chance here in the second quarter to answer back. 10:24 to go. A lot of football left here in the first half of the I-29 battle. Mind you, you can see our full broadcast schedule from Your Live Event at our website, yourliveevent.com. Check out our YouTube channel. Check out our Facebook page. Also follow us on Twitter to keep up to date. We will have Tuesday's Grover volleyball matchup against Hillsborough Central Valley. We'll have that for you right here on Your Live Events. Here comes the kickoff, and this one's played on the hop, and a run towards the near side. Schumacher with the football, comes around with the block at the 30, about the 34-yard line, and it looked like he was just hanging on for dear life once the contact was initiated. First and 10, Oak Grove at their own 34-yard line. Extra whistle coming, a timeout taken by Northern Cass. The Jaguars want to use a timeout. 10-14 left first half, 14-7, Northern Cass.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Coming out of a timeout for Northern Cass. Oak Grove has the football in their own territory. First and 10 from their 34. They trail 14-7. Grovers 0-1 on this season. On the road next week to take on Oaks. Then it's back home against Sargent County. Lisbon after that on the road. Kindred, Lytton, EEK, and Central Cass. First and 10 from the 34-yard line for the Grovers. Backegaard sends a man in motion, and Card will keep it himself. Picks up a block at the 40 to the 45 to the 50. Cuts up the middle, taken down at the 39-yard line. Lost the ball, but is able to keep it. Metzger makes the tackle. It's a 25-yard run. Make that a 26-yard carry for Backegaard. First and 10, Oak Grove at the 39 of Northern Cass. Glad at the blocking that Backegaard picked up down the stretch. So it really opened things up for him. Backegaard comes out to an empty backfield. Will set Card in motion. Will keep it himself. A run up the middle. Through for the first down at the 30. Will push forward to the 25. Taken down at the 23. Backegaard an 18-yard carry. Heidi DeYoung, El Shavar, Sunderland, and Baker on the line for Oak Grove, and they've been very effective on this drive. Have been effective all game. Oak Grove looking for the equalizer here with 9:27 and counting to go in the first half. First and 10, ball at the 24-yard line of Northern Cass, plus territory, deep in plus territory, and the snap will get over the head of Backegaard, and he'll land on top of it at the 35-yard line.
Snap goes long, down by Backegaard at the Grover 34.
So that should be a loss of about 11 yards. Ball back to the 35-yard line, so a second and long. Just a snap coming a little high. Backegaard just unable to hang on to the football. Backegaard trying to recover here. The junior quarterback gets set. One receiver on either side. Card in motion again. Backegaard will run towards the right side. Jammed and stopped at the line of scrimmage. Quinn Schreiber with the tackle. And Backegaard maybe a pickup of a yard. And a third and long.
Not a whole lot of plays in the playbook for third and 22. We'll see what Coach Whitney has up his sleeve. An obvious passing down. Only two wide receivers.
One receiver on either side for Backegaard. Snap will come, drops back, now gets pressure to lose the first tackle, can't elude the second. Rotsky with the stop. Quarterback is sacked back at the 39-yard line.
Fourth down for the Grovers. From the Jaguar 38.
Rotsky got the opening and took advantage. So Backyard has dropped back a few more yards. 4th and long. Ball at the 39-yard line. So Backyard 4th and long. His team down by 7 points. 7:13 and counting to go here in the first half. Snap to Backyard, drops back, throws over a screen. Will connect with Card. Card towards the near sideline, squares up at the 30. Will push to the 25. Excuse me, rather that was Peterson who'll get 15 yards on the completion. And a turnover on downs. Northern Cass will get the football. Ball will be at their 34-yard line for a 1st and 10. Just inside of 7 to play, 6:54 to go in our opening half. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll hear from both head coaches. So interviews we did during our pregame, we'll get a chance to hear those at halftime of our broadcast. Northern Cass gets to the line of scrimmage. It will be 2 receivers near side. Metzger has some blocking, and Volden in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Volden, gets pressure, throws towards the near sideline, and this one knocked away. Jake Wolf on the coverage. Pass intended for Shank, an incompletion. And it will be a 2nd and 10. Stops time with 6:45 to go. And Metzger was immediately pressured off the snap and just threw towards the near sideline. So now a 2nd down and 10. Card with the opening touchdown of the game. Northern Cass answers back with 2 straight touchdowns. Snap to Metzger will go to Volden. Volden a cut towards the right side, stopped at the 30-yard line. So Volden will get himself about 5 on his 3rd carry. Now a 3rd down and 5 for Northern Cass. Unofficially, Volden 3 carries, 9 yards in the game. Under 6.5 to go in the 2nd quarter. Northern Cass wanting to bring back that I-29 trophy. Well, Oak Grove wants it to stay right here in Fargo. Fun rivalry for these 2 programs. And Coach Melvin Whitney saying before the game, it's not just football. Football gets the trophy, but it feels all sports between these 2 schools have been some tough competition. Snap to Metzger. Play action comes to Volden, and he is stopped at the 30. Will be no gain on the run attempts for the quarterback, Metzger. DeYoung made the tackle at the 30-yard line. Actually, they're going to say 1 yard for Metzger, so it's a 4th down and 6. 2 for 3 on 4th down attempts is Northern Cass, but deep inside their own territory, they are not going to risk it as Trayvon Rodriguez stands about near his 45-yard line for this punt attempt. Matthew Hoppy will do the punting for Northern Cass. They will flip the field with 5:11 to go in the first half. End over end kick takes a bounce at the 40. Rodriguez will not touch this one. It finally comes back to the 35-yard line. It is touched by Northern Cass. Oak Grove a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Touchdown and an extra point. Northern Cass leads this contest. 5 minutes to go in the 2nd half. We'll step aside. It's high school football on yourliveevent.com.
If you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
At Oak Grove.
And coming out of that timeout, Riley Backyguard, a big run towards the outside, will pick up 9 yards. So Backyguard gets 9 yards on his 6th carry. No, they're going to give him 10 for the first down. So Riley Backyguard, the quarterback, a 10-yard run at a first down. 1st and 10. Grovers at their 46-yard line. Our broadcast today brought to you in part by Donna Bauer Family Dentistry, Eide Bailey, Bergstrom Eye and Laser Clinic, and Moorhead Dental Associates. Fresh set of downs coming for the Grovers. Backyguard gets the snap, gets a crease up the middle, and will force himself upfield for about 2 yards. 2nd down at 8. Actually, they'll spot it for 3, so a 2nd down and 7. Oak Grove down by 7, nearing 4.5 to go in the 2nd quarter. Joel Morgan with you here tonight. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. We'll have video stream coverage of all home games for the Grovers this season. We'll also feature Northern Cass again throughout the year as well. You can see that schedule at yourliveevent.com. Follow us on social media as well. 2nd down and 7 for Oak Grove. They're at their 47-yard line. Backyguard fakes the handoff to the deep back, is brought down for a big loss at the 36-yard line. Hayden Quinschreiber will make the tackle, and that is a big loss on that play. 2nd time Backyguard has taken a big hit in the backfield. They will put it back to the 40-yard line. So a 3rd and long coming up for Oak Grove, back to their 40. Oak Grove looking for some extra time out of the huddle. They will come back in. 3 minutes, 19 seconds and counting. They need to pick up some big yards here on a 3rd down and long at their own 40. Backyguard has the snap, rolls out to the near side, gets a block, tries to run it himself, is wrapped around, stopped at the 45-yard line. Dan Mayer with the tackle. 6 yards, though, on the pickup for Backyguard on the run. And it's a 4th down for the Grovers near the midfield mark. Andrew Green will come from the sideline, will enter the game, and it looks like Backyguard will be punting the football. So the Grovers will flip the football. Jack Metzger awaits for the punt. Punt on the near sideline. This one looks like it will take a bounce. Out of bounds. No, it will continue to roll. Nice punt. Brings it back to the 15-yard line. Backyguard with the well-placed punt. 1st and 10. Northern Cass from their 15-yard line. 14-7 their lead. 2:28 left to play in the first half. Our broadcast tonight here on Your Live Event, also brought to you in part by the Sunderland Group. Established in 1968, located in Fargo, your leader in health and wellness. Proud supporter of Grover Athletics. Northern Cass will come to the line of scrimmage here from their own, again, 15-yard line. We'll get you our first half statistics coming up at halftime. Throw towards the flat into the hands of Shank, who is corralled out of bounds, I believe, at the 24-yard line. And that will be 10 yards. Make that 11-yard gain. Shank would get the 11 yards. Skanks the 11-yard pickup, a 1st and 10. Metzger drops back. Will run it himself. Did not see a play developing. Gets the first down and then some to the 40, to the 50. Inside the 40 of Oak Grove. Trying to pick up some more blockers downfield. Stopped at the 25-yard line. What a run. Metzger will get himself a big run and a first down. 40-yard plus run on there and a first down. 1st and 10 at the 23 of Oak Grove. Northern Cass looking to pad their lead going into the half. 1:55 and counting to go. And now Northern Cass ready to go here to close out this final minute 45 and counting. Metzger has the snap. Will hand this one off. Reichel tries to run towards the right side. Straddles the sideline. Will get the first down and then is forced out of bounds. So Cody Card with the push of Reichel, but he gets the first down. Northern Cass keeps the offense moving with 1:36 left in the second quarter. They lead 14-7. Reichel with the touchdown, a receiving touchdown to his credit. The other score coming from Metzger early in the second quarter on the keeper. A 1st and 10 near the 11-yard line. Metzger has the snap, a handoff. Reichel runs to the right side. Will get some positive yards as he continues to push towards the end zone. Will be stopped, I would say, at about the 2-yard line. Believe it will be shy of the first down. Just shy of the first down. Will be a 9-yard pickup and a 2nd down and 1. Ball just inside the 5-yard line. So if Oak Grove is able to put a wall up here at the end zone and keeps you from scoring, if you get that yard, you'll restart the down marker. And with inside of a minute to play in the first half, that will give you some insurance or give you some breathing room to get the last few chances you can to add to your 14-7 lead. And now we'll get a timeout taken by the Grovers. So Grove will take a timeout. We'll keep it right here. It's high school football on yourliveevent.com. Joel Morgan with you on this Friday night. Thanks to all who are joining us. Remember, you can see each home game this season for the Grovers right here on yourliveevent.com. The Grovers trailing 14-7 against Northern Cass. Our broadcast brought to you in part here by the Sunderland Group, Donna Bauer Family Dentistry, Ide Bailey, Bergstrom Eye and Laser Clinic, and Moorhead Dental Associates. The team of Donna Bauer Family Dentistry is proud to support Oak Grove football. Ide Bailey has been serving the FM area for over 100 years as a top 25 CPA and business advisory firm. Again, proud to sponsor Grover Athletics. 51 seconds left to play before we get into the half. We will hear from our head coaches at halftime from our pregame interviews here. We just had a couple technical issues, did not get a chance to air those, so I want to make sure we get a chance to hear from our head coaches, and we'll do that during our halftime. 2nd and 1 for the Jaguars inside the 5. Ball is at the 3-yard line of the Grovers. Metzger awaits the snap, comes to Metzger, will hand it off to Reichel, and the defense will put him down. Reichel didn't even get that 1 yard needed to reset the down marker. He was just swarmed all over by the defensive linemen, and the linebackers really came in and cleaned things up. Thorn Ide was one who initiated the contact as we approach 20 seconds left to play in the first half. Northern Cass going to need to get to the line here if they want one more shot at the end zone, and they just could not get their offense on the same page, so they will take a timeout. Timeout comes with 15 seconds to go in the first half. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
Your your student will receive an education focused on strong academics, faith formation, and a heart for service. Oak Grove challenges students to discover their potential and create a better world. From sports, music, theater, and robotics, students will find a place to grow their talents. The mission of Oak Grove Lutheran School is to express God's love by nurturing students for academic achievement, lifelong Christian commitment, and loving service throughout the world. Learn more at oakgrovelutheran.com.
Welcome back to yourliveevent.com. Joel Morgan, glad to have you with us on this Friday night here in Fargo. Grover's huddled on the near sideline. Far sideline is the Northern Cass Jaguars. Northern Cass facing a third down at the 4-yard line of Oak Grove. 14-7 is their lead. They were down 7-0. Northern Cass has come back to score back-to-back touchdowns. Oak Grove made a great stop on Reichel's last run attempt. We'll love to do that again here if you're a Grovers fan. If you're a Grovers player, you'd love to see that. Metzger awaits a snap. Snap to Metzger. Runs towards the right side. Is knocked down. Did he find the end zone first? He did. Metzger with his second touchdown run of the game. This one from 3 yards out. That will make it 20-7. And now we have an injured player down on the field for Oak Grove. So a down Grover on the field. And so we will step aside here on our broadcast. We'll step aside an injured player. We'll be back with more on yourliveevent.com.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With yourliveevent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
The Ada EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website adamn.gov.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
And that injured player, Alcivar, is helped back to the sideline by the trainer. Able to walk himself back over there, which is a good sign. Might still be banged up, but at least able to get himself back under his own accord. We saw a touchdown come from Metzger. Now an extra point attempt for Hoppy, and this one just comes up low. So the extra point is no good, but it is a 20-7 lead. 13 points scored here in the second quarter for Northern Cass. They lead 20-7. 13 seconds left to play before halftime. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
20-7, Northern Cass leads Oak Grove in the I-29 battle here tonight in Fargo. Jaguars getting their second touchdown from a run from Jack Metzger. It's been Reichel and Metzger scoring the points for the Jaguars. Will Card the only touchdown so far in this game for the Grovers. The Grovers have 13 seconds to work with before going into halftime. Hoppy getting ready for the kickoff for Northern Cass. Card and Rodriguez will be the two to return this kickoff. It will go towards the side of Rodriguez, towards Card. Picks it up at the 20, up to the 30, to the 35-yard line, to the 40, down at the 42-yard line. And 6 seconds left before the half. Ball at the 42-yard line inside their own territory for the Oak Grove Grovers. Obviously, the really only thing that you can do right now if you're Oak Grove is take a shot, deep shot, towards the end zone. And Northern Cass knows that here with 6 seconds. So the Grovers are just going to take a knee. Snap will come to Bakigard. He will take the knee, and the scoreboard will read 0. 13 points coming in that second quarter for Oak Grove. We have played one half of football here tonight in Fargo. It is, Northern Cass with 13 straight points. Northern Cass leads 20-7. Halftime coming your way next on yourliveevent.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
If you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at YourLiveEvent1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
At Oak Grove Lutheran School, your student will receive an education focused on strong academics, faith formation, and a heart for service. Oak Grove challenges students to discover their potential and create a better world. From sports, music, theater, and robotics, students will find a place to grow their talents. The mission of Oak Grove Lutheran School is to express God's love by nurturing students for academic achievement, lifelong Christian commitment, and loving service throughout the world. Learn more at oakgrovelutheran.com.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With yourliveevent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
The Ada EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website adamn.gov.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back. We're at the half. Northern Cass leading Oak Grove. Our score is 20-7. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. We'll get our first half stats, unofficial first half stats, coming up here in just a little bit. But first, I talked about a chance to hear from our head coaches. Let's hear that now. Welcome back to our pregame show, high school football for you tonight on yourliveevent.com. It is Oak Grove hosting Northern Cass, and with us, Tyler Euchstedt, second-year head coach for the Jaguars. You guys excited to get back here on the field and start playing some football?
Absolutely. We went up to Thompson and watched the Oak Grove Thompson game that first Friday night, and it was really tough to watch, not being able to play. But having the extra week practice, I think, really helped all our new kids that are out, and we're just ready to play and have some fun.
You took over this program last year, and it was a program that just became really young, really fast, so kind of those 2 points met for you. But after last season, you guys did get a couple wins. What was the emphasis in the offseason, and where did you start building from that?
Honestly, just learning the game. Got hired 2 weeks before my first season last year, and just learning the game of football and actually coming up with an offensive system, coming up with our culture and all that kind of stuff. So honestly, learning was the name of the game this past offseason for me and a bunch of our players.
So who are some key pieces that came back for you here this season?
Jack Metzger, he's kind of the player to watch on both sides of the ball. He's our quarterback, he's our free safety. He's only a second-year player, but Hunter Almaris started as our quarterback last year. He got hurt in the kinder game. Low numbers, didn't have a backup. Said, who can do it? Jack said, I can do it. And then since then, he never looked back and kind of took the reins on everything.
Who have been some younger guys that have started coming around for you and might start seeing some time this year?
Reed Volden. He was Kobe Vanderwall's backup last year. He's just a natural athlete and kind of find any little hole he can. Andrew Skank, he's one heck of a DB, receiver, makes plays on both sides. Brock Carpenter was a guy that really stepped up last year as a junior. Now he's a senior, so we're kind of looking at him to kind of lead our receiving core.
Realignment in high school football in the state of North Dakota. You guys moved around a little bit, some new opponents for you, but you get the opportunity to keep this Grovers game. What does it mean for you guys to have a rivalry like this with the traveling trophy?
I mean, I'm a VCSU guy, so I just watched the paint bucket game last night, and I kind of brought back memories, and having our own little trophy that we play for is kind of the same deal here. So to keep that rivalry going is definitely something that we'll have to do, present and the future.
You ended your year against the Grovers last year. They got the better of you. They played. You got a chance to see them play. What's your scouting report and what's going to take for you guys to start the year 1-0?
Last year they were the more motivated team, and Melville Whitney did a great job. they kind of like to run things through Cody Card and Trayvon Rodriguez, so those are two players that we need to look for and stop, and if we can do that, I think the Jaguars will have a good day.
All right, Coach, thanks. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Joel.
And that was Tyler Ukestead from our conversation pregame. We got a chance as well to talk to Coach Whitney as well. Let's hear that interview for you here. Our halftime score again, it is 20-7 Northern Cass leading Oak Grove in the I-29 Trophy game here on YourLiveEvent.com. Welcome back to our pregame show, high school football for you tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Melvin Whitney, head coach of the Grovers, with us on the pregame. Coach, you guys one game into your season. You play against Thompson. You don't get the win, but I'm sure some positives to walk away from that week one matchup.
Yeah, it was one of those things where we got out to get some live action, and I think it took us a little bit of time to get going, with seeing live action. And then once we figured it out, we were, pretty good, but we had built such a hole for ourselves to come out of. But we turned it on a little bit in the second half, so hopefully we can build off of that this week.
You guys didn't have a winning record last year, but you did get a few wins. You ended it with the win against this Northern Cass team. But what were some big takeaways from last season, and where do you feel that you guys improved in the offseason?
Yeah, so last year we finished out strong, winning 3 of the last 4 games. I thought that was big considering how some of the games went earlier in the season. And I think it fueled some of the guys coming back, to see that we can have some success. And off-season workouts were, heavily attended. So I think we got a lot of people buying in now, and that's what we didn't have before. And with some larger upperclassmen, we're hoping to build on that as well.
Who have been some key returners for you guys who have shown some leadership?
You got your captains, starts with those, Cody Card, Trayvon Rodriguez. We call him Chippy, but Joseph DeYoung. And our quarterback, Riley Bakagard. So those guys were, real big influences as far as keeping the team together and keeping the morale up, and actually, taking some of the younger kids working out and stuff like that, because we did some CrossFit workouts and stuff, and, just bringing the team together for team builders and everything. So I'm looking for big things from those guys.
You get a chance with all the adjusting that happened in the state with football. You get to play Northern Cass. You guys have a good rivalry, traveling trophy. How important is that for your program and to get more players out?
Yeah, when they're 20 miles away, you want to, be able to play a team like that, especially if they're on your level. That's, that's important for us. It's been a long-standing thing, not just in football, but in other sports as well, that, we've gone against these guys. So, it's good, and it's a good feather in your cap, too, especially to close out last season by winning that trophy. We had lost it the year before, so and the guys were, motivated to do so last year, and we got it back, so we're hoping we can keep it.
This Northern Cass team has not played yet. Coach Ukestead in his second season. They're young. What's your scouting report, and what are the keys for you guys to get your first win of the year?
Yeah, the scouting report is you don't know. You just kind of throw everything up against the wall and hope that some of what you saw last year they try to do again, but you don't know until they get out there and start, playing, because things change year to year, especially at our size and our class level with graduating of kids and move transfers and so forth. So, yeah, the scouting report is, they're going to be a tough team. They're going to play all 4 quarters. We got up on them last year, and they just kept coming back and made it a close game at the end. So we know we have to play a full 4 quarters.
All right, Coach, thanks. Good luck.
Thank you.
That was Melvin Whitney. Had a chance to talk to him and Coach Ukestead before the start of the game, as we have a 20-7 lead right now for Northern Cass in this I-29 battle here for you on YourLiveEvent.com. But a good chance to hear from both of our coaches. Again, didn't get a chance to get them in our pregame, but a lot of good information we learned from both coaches before the start of this game. Let's take a look at our unofficial numbers. We'll start with the Jaguars and their quarterback, Jack Metzger, 5 for 10 for 65 yards and a touchdown. That lone touchdown strike came to John Reichel, a 21-yard touchdown that got the scoring started. 65 yards passing. Metzger on the ground, 106 yards on 11 carries to go along with 2 touchdowns. Reed Volden, 9 yards on 3 carries. Reichel has 35 yards on 9 carries. That is 150 yards rushing as a team to go along with their 65 yards passing for 215 yards unofficially. Again, these are the unofficial numbers. Riley Bakagard, 74 yards on passing. He is 3 for 4 passing. Does have a touchdown connection that came with Kyle Card Card 2 catches, 69 yards receiving. Rushing, Card 21 yards on 4 carries. Backyard 45 yards on 9 carries. 119 yards unofficially total offense coming for the Grovers in the first half of this game. Our score at the half, again, it is 20-7. Northern Cass with a lead over Oak Grove. One other score reported from games throughout the area, game that you can see on yourliveevent.com. Lisbon leading Park River 46-0. That game is on the half. We'll step aside once more. We'll get our second half started for you. This is high school football on yourliveevent.com.
If you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
And we're ready to start our second half of play here tonight in Fargo. The Grovers will start the second half with the football. Rodriguez and Card will be the two to return the kickoff off the foot of Hoppy. Hoppy, by the way, 2 for 3 on extra point attempts in the game. 12 minutes goes back up on our scoreboard. Our third quarter about to get underway here tonight in Fargo. And the kickoff comes just about right up the middle. It will go to Card, grabs it at the 20-yard line. Card to the near side, picks up a block to the 30, 35, up to the 40, keeps moving to the 45, taken down at the 47-yard line. Good return coming for Card. This drive will start at the 47-yard line. Make that the 46-yard line for Oak Grove. They trail 20-7. Will be at the 46-yard line officially on that spot. Riley Backyard in this game, a junior. And unofficially, we have him 3 for 4 passing, 74 yards, including a touchdown, a long strike to Card. That came at the 8:55 mark of the game. Backyard waits for the first snap, sets Card in motion, drops back, has some time, will tuck and run himself, open field, goes to the far side, makes a tackler miss to the 40, up to the 30, pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line. That's a big run for a first down coming from Backyard. And the ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line. Backyard gets 19 yards on his 10th carry. 63 yards unofficially on the ground. Our second half just underway. Backyard setting men in motion all around him. Will put Green on the line for the block. Faking the handoff. Backyard left side. Tries to throw on the run. Shot towards the end zone. Has Rodriguez. Touchdown. 35-yard touchdown strike to begin the half. Backyard finds Rodriguez. And it's a 20-13 game. Touchdown comes 29 seconds into the start of the second half. Trayvon Rodriguez, the 35-yard touchdown reception. Here comes the extra point attempt. It will be Luke Johnson to attempt the extra point. Here we go. The kick from Johnson wobbles through. Looks like it's good through the uprights. The extra point, that will be good. So Oak Grove scores 29 seconds at the start of the second half. They trail 20-14. You're watching high school football on yourliveevent.com.
At Oak Grove Lutheran School, your student will receive an education focused on strong academics, faith formation, and a heart for service. Oak Grove challenges students to discover their potential and create a better world. From sports, music, theater, and robotics, students will find a place to grow their talents. The mission of Oak Grove Lutheran School is to express God's love by nurturing students for academic achievement, lifelong Christian commitment, and loving service throughout the world. Learn more at oakgrovelutheran.com.
Rodriguez with the touchdown reception. Pulls Oak Grove within 6, 20-14. Welcome back on yourliveevent.com. Central Cass halftime in that contest. They lead Thompson 21-6. You can see that as well on yourliveevent.com. A lot of games coming your way here from the state of North Dakota this season. Metzger and Hoppy will return this kickoff after the touchdown from Rodriguez. And the ball is caught by Metzger. Metzger at the 30, 35, up to the 40, veering towards the center of the field. Plows through a tackler, 50, 45, taken down inside of Oak Grove territory. And a good run for Jack Metzger. Yeah, we could see this game just turn into this massive back and forth affair the way these two offenses are looking right out of the gate. We had a touchdown come less than 30 seconds into the start of the second half. Now we see a good return coming from Jack Metzger. Northern Cass on their far sideline, trying to answer back here. Their lead trimmed down to 6. And Northern Cass getting their offensive line in position. Snap comes. Metzger tucks and runs. Needs to turn a corner. Doesn't. Taken down for no gain. About 4 Grovers in on the mix on that stop. And it will be a loss on the run attempt for Metzger. Second down in 11. Northern Cass at Oak Grove's 47-yard line. Trophy right now has its spot inside of the PA booth out here at Oak Grove Field. Will make its way to a sideline once we get to the fourth quarter. Depending on the win, it will be interesting celebrations all around with that traveling trophy. Snap comes to Metzger in the pocket. Tries to drop back to throw, rolls out to the left side, and Cart brings him down for another loss. The safety, Cody Card, was all over Metzger. He is tackled for a loss of a yard, and Metzger is brought down twice for a loss of a yard each time. It's a 3rd down and 12 for Northern Cass. You can hear the Oak Grove fans getting into this contest here at this field. If you haven't had a chance to come out and look, it's definitely a fun feel out here at the park. Fans all up and down the sidelines. 3rd down and 12. Ball at the 48-yard line. Snap comes to Metzger. Rears back to throw. This one fired, knocked away. Great play for Jake Wolf, the corner. Skank was the intended receiver. It's knocked away, an incomplete pass. Metzger's first pass attempt of the second half, and a 4th and 12. Early on in this game, Northern Cass was rolling the dice on 4th down. Really only didn't pay off once. Other 2 times it advanced the drive, one of them leading to a touchdown. No indication right now that Northern Cass will punt here on this 4th and long. 9:40 left to go in our 3rd quarter. Northern Cass leads by 6, and the Jaguars will go for it on 4th down. Snap comes to Metzger. Immediately pressured, gets the throw off in time, but it's short. Bjorn Ide came in on the pressure. Metzger's pass is incompletion. Turnover on downs. Oak Grove, all sorts of momentum here right now in this 3rd quarter, down by 6. Oak Grove will begin the drive at their 47-yard line. Cass already out there on the field, ready to go. Their defense ready to go. The offense waiting on the offense of Oak Grove. Oak Grove got the scoring started. Cody Card with a 65-yard touchdown reception at the 8:55 mark of the game. Johnson got the extra point, made it 7-0, and then we saw 20 straight points scored by Northern Cass before Oak Grove got this touchdown by Rodriguez to start the third quarter. Backyard gets the snap to him and is brought down by a whole gang of Jaguars at the 43-yard line. So Backyard sacked for a loss of 4. Play was just not developing for Backyard, so he is popped down for a loss. 2nd down and 14 for Northern Cass. 9 minutes to go, third quarter. For Oak Grove. Backyard sets Card in motion. Will hand this one off to the lead back, and that was Peterson. Peterson will pick himself up those 4 yards to make it a 3rd down and 10. Backyard looks to the sideline to get himself to play. Clock continues to move, 8:20 and counting to go, third quarter. All the momentum right now on the side of Oak Grove. Empty backfield for Riley Backyard, the quarterback. Backyard left side, has some time to work with. Now getting pressured, able to get the throw off, but it is knocked in the air. It's still a live football. No, they're going to rule it an incomplete. And a great job. Geston was able to bring the pressure on him, forcing the throw by Backyard, and it was tipped, and it looked like it was going to go into the hands of Reichel. Instead, they're going to call it an incomplete pass. So it's a 4th down and 10 now for Oak Grove. Ball in their own territory. They will flip the field and give the ball to Jack Metzger. Snap to Metzger. Snap to Backyard, kicks it to Metzger, and this one touched at the 35-yard line. Make that the 34-yard line. 1st and 10, Northern Cass at the 34. 7:59 left here in our third quarter. Thanks for joining us tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. This broadcast brought to you by Dower Family Dentistry, Eide Bailey Bergstrom Eye and Laser Clinic, Moorhead Dental Associates, and Sunderland Group. Proud sponsors of Grover Athletics. All home games can be seen this season on YourLiveEvent.com. So Northern Cass, 1st and 10, ball at their 34. Northern Cass touchdowns, 2 touchdowns coming for Jack Metzger, a touchdown coming for Jonathan Reichel. Snap to Metzger, hands it off to Reichel, goes towards the outside and is stopped at the 30. So that will be a loss of 5. Oak Grove able to find penetration and force him back for a loss of 3. They will say it's a loss of 3. 2nd down and 13. 13-point lead right now for Northern Cass. Make that a 6-point lead. 20-14 is our score. Apologize for that. So a 6-point lead right now for the Northern Cass Jaguars. Snap comes to Metzger, rolls left side, plows through a whole pile of players. At least gain back the original line of scrimmage. Metzger gets 3 yards before being stopped by Andrew Green. It's a 3rd down and 10. 20-14 the score, 6:50 left to play. Card and Rodriguez getting the touchdowns in this game for Oak Grove. 3rd down and 10 at their own 35 right now is Northern Cass. Snap to Metzger. Rears back throw as far as sideline, overthrows this one, an incompletion. looking for Reichel on the far sideline. That is the 13th pass attempt for Metzger. He has not completed a pass here in the second half, and it's a 4th and 10. 35-yard line right now for Northern Cass, and I'm just going to imagine that they will not risk it here with a 6-point lead, 6:27 to go. They indicate that they will punt, and Rodriguez back to about the 42-yard line for Oak Grove to return the punt. So the Grovers get the ball back, 6:27 to go, third quarter. Snap to Metzger, kick to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tracks it back to about the 25-yard line. It will continue to roll to the 20. Good punt off the foot of Jack Metzger. Oak Grove will begin at their 20-yard line, down by 6, 20-14. 6:16 to go, third quarter. I-29 trophy battle for you tonight on yourliveevent.com. Winner gets to bring that traveling trophy home. I guess for Oak Grove, you would say that they get to keep that traveling trophy. So the Grovers will have the ball at their own 20. Bacchigarda waits for the snap, comes to Bacchigarda, a handoff to Card, a run around the outside, and is down at the 20. Card will get 1 yard on the carry. Actually, they're going to say it's going to be a loss of a yard. And I think just that misty grass. Card lost his footing. It's a 2nd down and 11. Ball back to the 19-yard line of Oak Grove. Inside of 6 left to play in our third quarter. Rodriguez, the receiver, on the near side. Bacchigarda sets a man in motion. Bacchigarda will try to tuck and run himself. Will lose the first tackler. Can't elude the second. And he is back down at the 15-yard line. 5-yard loss for Riley Bacchigarda. It's a 3rd and 16. Oak Grove deep in their own territory, and a lot of pressure coming the way of the Grovers, who trail 20-14. 5 minutes left to go here in this third quarter. 0-1 on the season is Oak Grove. A loss against Thompson, 28-14 last week on the road. Game number 1 of the season for Northern Cass. Coach Ukestick saying they utilized that extra week of practice as best as they could, try to get ready for this season. They made the most of their opportunity to get that extra week. Bacchigarda awaits the snap on a 3rd down and long for the Grovers. And we're going to get a whistle. And it will be a delay of game coming against Oak Grove, and they will be pinned deeper inside of their own territory here. So they will lose another 5 yards. So 3rd and 21. And the Grovers trying to keep that ball from coming inside their end zone. 3rd and long. Bacchigarda waits for the snap. Snap comes, immediately looks to throw, rears back, comes downfield, has Rodriguez. Rodriguez at the 40, to the 50, to the 40. Rodriguez is going to keep going, finally stopped at the 25-yard line. Big play for Rodriguez. So a 66-yard completion coming to Rodriguez, a big first down. How about that for Oak Grove? Bend but don't break. Their biggest priority on that play was to prevent that ball from coming down inside their own end zone with the hand of the wrong team. And instead they turned it into an opportunity to keep this drive going and a chance to take the lead, down 20-14. 4:26 left to go, third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line of Northern Cass. Bacchigarda will hand it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez cuts, moves towards the right side, needs to turn a corner for the first down. He does, and is finally stopped at about the 17-yard line. Rodriguez will get 14 yards on that run. Another first down. Oak Grove inside the red zone.
First and 10 Grovers from the Jaguar 11.
Ball is on the 11-yard line. First and 10 for the Grovers. Chance to tie, potentially take the lead inside of 4 to play in the quarter. A handoff to Rodriguez, and he moves himself up the middle, stopped at the 10-yard line. Rodriguez will pick up about 3. Actually, he'll gain 5 on the run. It's a second down and 5. Grovers at the 5-yard line. Make that at the 6-yard line. 3.5 to go in the third quarter. Is kind of twofold coming here for Coach Whitney and company, is they're trying to burn off some seconds in this third quarter because they will take a timeout with 3:21 to go in the quarter. Figured they would as much to try to shave off as many seconds as they could. Oak Grove on the doorstep. They trail 20-14. We'll be back. It's high school football on yourliveevent.com.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With yourliveevent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
Here we go, Oak Grove trying to find the end zone. Backyard, a handoff. He will go to Card. Card charges his way into the end zone. Card with the touchdown run, and the Grovers are now been able to tie this game.
3:14 remaining in the third quarter. Your Grovers 20, visiting Jaguars 20.
So Card plows his way into the end zone. His second touchdown of this game. Now it's Luke Johnson attempting the extra point. We'll try to make it a 21-20 game. It's through the uprights and good. 14 points coming here in this third quarter for the Grovers, and they have taken the lead. It is 21-20. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
The Ada EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website adamn.gov.
And Card with the touchdown run. Johnson hits the extra point. 21-20. Oak Grove leads Northern Cass. 3:14 left to go in the third quarter. All of that set up on the big 65-yard reception, 66-yard reception that came for Trayvon Rodriguez after a 4th and long. Put the ball really inside the end zone of Oak Grove. That 66-yard pickup was able to set the table for that touchdown. Second one of the game for Card. Grovers lead this one by a point. Johnson's kick towards the near side. Metzger can't get to this one. It comes out of bounds, so it should be decent field position for the Jaguars. Jaguars went into halftime leading 20-7. They scored 20 straight points. Oak Grove got a touchdown coming 29 seconds into the start of the second half. It was Rodriguez, a 35-yard touchdown reception, and then that last touchdown coming for Card on the run. 3 minutes, 14 seconds left to play in our third quarter. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Donna Bauer Family Dentistry, Ide Bailey, Bergstrom Eye and Laser Clinic, Moorhead Dental Associates, and Sunderland Group. Northern Cass will get the ball at their 38-yard line after that kickoff went out of bounds. Northern Cass will come out to the line of scrimmage. They trail right now by a point. Metzger fakes the handoff to Reichel, has him opening up the field, and he will come up to the 50. A flag is down. It looks like the spot we would see a hold. So he brings it to the 40. We'll see a flag come down. And we have a down player right now for Northern Cass, but I think we are going to see a holding call come. We'll see what the official says here for the Northern Cass Jaguars. Holding against the Jaguars, we do have an injured player right now. 21-20, Oak Grove leads Northern Cass. We'll step aside. It's high school football on yourliveevent.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
That was Broda Gesson, the freshman lineman who was injured. He went back to the sideline. He was able to walk himself over there for Northern Cass. So the Jaguars did get a holding call against him. It becomes a first down and 15 back to their 35-yard line. Oak Grove leads this one 21-20, third quarter. Inside of 3 minutes left to play. Metzger awaits a snap to Metzger, goes to Reichel, tries to run around the outside, cuts with the middle, will pick up the missed yards and then some as he is popped down at the 45-yard line. So Reichel will get 10 yards on the carry. It's a second down and 5, and we have a down player for the Grovers. Andrew Green is down, and the trainer will come out to the sideline. Doesn't look too serious with Green. I think just needs to be stretched out here for a minute. Thanks to all those who have joined us on our broadcast and our other broadcasts we've had throughout our Your Live Event network. Central Cass football, Lisbon football, Hillsboro football. Of course, if you want to follow all of our games, including all Grover's home games, will be featured on yourliveevent.com. Just get onto our website. You can check out our YouTube page. You can get on to our Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter as well to get our complete schedules for this 2021 high school football season. We will have Tuesday night. We will have volleyball coming to you live here from Oak Grove. It's Hillsboro Central Valley in town. We'll have that contest. We'll begin that one. Our coverage will begin a little bit before 7 o'clock. We'll have it for you right here on yourliveevent.com. We'll step aside here. We'll be back.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And we'll have the injured player come off the field. That was Andrew Green for for Oak Grove. He'll come to the sideline, and we are set to resume this drive for Northern Cass. Second down and 5, Northern Cass at their 46-yard line. They trail 21-20 to 30 and counting left to play in the third quarter. A handoff comes to Reichel, goes around the outside. Reichel forces himself forward and wills himself across the first down marker. Should be a first down. Yep, they will give him the 5 yards and the first down. Reichel just had all sorts of Oak Grove players on him near the line to gain and just forced himself forward. A 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line for the Jaguars inside their own territory. Jaguars went into this half leading 20-7. They now trail 21-20. I-29 trophy is on the line. Snap to Metzger, bobbles it, recovers, comes to Reichel. Reichel is looking outside and said will come right up the gut. And Reichel should pick up 4 yards and gets inside of plus territory. 2nd down and 5 now for Northern Cass. Snap is low through the legs of Metzger. Metzger picks it up, rolls towards the outside, and will slide down for a loss. Metzger will lose some yards. He will lose about 8 yards, and Metzger looking around for a penalty call. He came down and slid and was touched by a Grover's player, but I think that was more so of just momentum keeping that player moving forward, and he was looking for a call that he will not be given. It's a 3rd and long for Northern Cass as we approach the minute mark remaining in the 3rd quarter. Northern Cass down by a point. Metzger drops back, throws towards the flat, is able to find Brock Carpenter. Carpenter cuts up the middle and is taken down at the 49-yard line. Carpenter will get the yards. He should get about 6, and I wonder, handful of jersey was called, and I wonder if that's what the penalty is going to be on. Now the officials will discuss it. If it is, it will be at the spot of the foul, which would give a first down to Northern Cass and keep this drive going. 50 seconds exactly left in the 3rd quarter. And they will waive off that penalty. So the flag has been picked up. 4th down and 7. Northern Cass will go for it. And this goes twofold for you here. There's 50 seconds left to play in this quarter. They are resuming the clock here, so it'll be about 40 once they get to that line of scrimmage, or under 40. You can keep possession of this football going into the 4th quarter. You can control time, but they need to get this first down right now. There's Northern Cass. Metzger with the football, faking the handoff, immediately pressured. Will tuck and run himself. Metzger gets the first down as he's tackled at the 40. Metzger gets 8 yards. It will be a first down for Northern Cass. 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Northern Cass is dealing here right now. Ball is spotted at the 40-yard line of Oak Grove. Metzger got pressured off the snap by Ide. Bjorn Ide brought the pressure on him, and he just ran, knew what was on the line, and got the first down. And now I think we're going to get a first down. We're going to get the clock burned down. We will, as the 3rd quarter is in the books. It is 21-20. Northern Cass trailing Oak Grove here tonight. It's high school football on YourLiveEvent.com.
Need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
At Oak Grove Lutheran School, your student will receive an education focused on strong academics, faith formation, and a heart for service. Oak Grove challenges students to discover their potential and create a better world. From sports, music, theater, and robotics, students will find a place to grow their talents. The mission of Oak Grove Lutheran School is to express God's love by nurturing students for academic achievement, lifelong Christian commitment, and loving service throughout the world. Learn more at oakgrovelutheran.com.
12 minutes goes up on a scoreboard. Our fourth quarter just about to get underway. A rivalry matchup here in Fargo, and it's lived up to the billing. 14 points scored in that third quarter by the Grovers. They have taken the lead 21-20. It is Northern Cass's football. Before the quarter came to an end, they went for it on fourth down, and it was Metzger with the big run to keep the drive sustained. Oak Grove got the scoring started. It was Kyle Card with the big touchdown reception. And then 20 straight points going into the half was scored by Northern Cass. And a big answer back by Oak Grove here in the third quarter. Snap to Metzger. Handoff to Reichel. Reichel up the middle. First down, maybe. Just might be shy, but a good tackle coming from Riley Bakigard, the linebacker. Reichel will be stopped shy of the first down. Second down and 1. Reichel with the handoff goes to the left this time. Gets the first down. Will extend it up to about the 20. So Reichel with a 15-yard run on that carry. And it's a first down for Northern Cass. And we have a down player right now for Oak Grove. First down, though, right now for the Northern Cass Jaguars, who are down 21-20, 11:34 left to play in this game. And that down player is back up quick. Brady Baker, the defensive end, was the injured player. He makes his way back to the sideline. He will not try to return back to the huddle to play the down. The official says, hey, you can't, you got to sit down and down there. So that's what he's doing. First and 10, Northern Cass at the 20 of Oak Grove. Down by a point right now is Northern Cass. 11:22 and counting left in this rivalry matchup. I-29 trophy on the line. Snap and a handoff. Reichel goes around the outside. Reichel towards the sideline. Forces himself forward. Gets the first down and then the touchdown. Reichel, 20-yard run, but a flag. It'll be a 20-yard touchdown run. There is a flag down. So everyone holding their breath right now in this stadium. Trying to figure out what that call is. If it is against Oak Grove, obviously it will not be accepted, and then it will be a touchdown. If it is against Northern Cass, it will bump them back, not only nix the touchdown, but will bump them back some yards. So Reichel, the 20-yard touchdown run, his first touchdown of the season. That's where we stand right now. And now a discussion with Coach Husted on the sideline. And now we'll get the sign from the official. So it looks like it is going to be a touchdown for Northern Cass. So Reichel with the 20-yard touchdown run. That will hold up. So Northern Cass takes the lead. And they will now come out for the extra point. Well, now they will say it is a foul against Northern Cass. And judging by the reaction of the sideline for Northern Cass, we had thought that Coach Husted from up here was told that there was no penalty on the play. Oh, so the touchdown will stand, and now Grovers are going for 2 points, and they will botch the play. So the 2-point attempt fails, so the Right Shoals touchdown does stand. It's the 2-point attempt that has failed here in the fourth quarter, so the touchdown comes with 11:09 to play. Northern Cass will take the lead 26-21, 11:09 left to play. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
So 26-21, Northern Cass takes the lead. It was Right Shoal, the 20-yard touchdown run. It was, again, delayed, kind of a little bit anticlimactic on the celebration for Northern Cass due to the fact that there was a penalty called, and the penalty did not nix the touchdown. It's going to be assessed on the kickoff. So that's where the discussion came. So the touchdown counted. The 2-point attempt for some more insurance was no good for the Jaguars. But so the touchdown does stand. It is 26-21. Northern Cass with the lead. The penalty for the excessive blocking assessed on the kickoff. So Northern Cass leads by 5, 11 minutes to go. The kickoff. A run along the near side. Rodriguez will come up to the midfield mark. So Oak Grove will start with the 1st and 10 at the 50. So the Grovers down by 5, looking for a chance to take a lead. 11:02 left in this game. 929 trophy on the line here on YourLiveEvent.com. Joel Morgan with you here. Thanks for joining us again. To keep up with our schedule, get onto our website. Also follow us on social media. So Oak Grove down by 5. We'll have the football at the midfield mark. 11 minutes and 2 seconds left to play. Bakigard waits for the snap, gets it a little low. Now gets pressured and is brought down for a loss. Will be a loss about 6 against Bakigard. Brody Gueston will get the sack. And Bakigard just did not see the play develop where he was looking. 10:30 left to play. This game has really seen some shifting of momentum, and then on top of that is just teams kind of responding to that. Both teams had to kind of overcome bouts of adversity in this game. As the snap comes to Bakigard, he will run it himself to the 50 original line to get now up to the 40, and this 15-yard run should be a first down. It will be a gain of 13, and it is shy of the first down, so a 3rd and 1, but Oak Grove picking up some momentum. Under 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter of this game. Grover's down 21-26. Snap to Bakigard. Will come to Rodriguez on the backfield, and he is popped and then forces himself forward. There is a big pile, and they will say it is shy of the down. So Rodriguez does not pick up a gain here. There is 9 minutes, 15 seconds and counting. Oak Grove down by 5. This could be a big moment. If they don't get this first down, Northern Cass will try to get a drive that burns off a ton of time as it's pitched over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez cuts, gets the first down. Backyard's pitch play to Rodriguez gets the first down and moves the chains for Oak Grove. New downs coming at the 39-yard line. The Grovers at the Jaguars' 39. Clock continues to move. 8 minutes, 52 seconds and counting to go. Final quarter of play here tonight in Fargo. Backyard sets Rodriguez in motion. Hands off to Rodriguez, and he is down at the 45. Rodriguez is down for a loss of 5. The defense showed some patience on that play. They weren't going to get fooled again. And second down and 16, let's say, for Oak Grove right now. Clock continues to move for the Grovers. It's going to take a lot for them to use a timeout here at this point in the game. 26-21 the score. Second and long for Oak Grove. Snap to Backyard. Gets pressured, sacked again. Down at the 50. Brody Geston found the penetration and pops down Backyard. It's a third and long back to the 50. Third down and 20 for the Grovers. 7.5 to go, down by 5. They want to keep that I-29 trophy here. They need to get these yards. Oak Grove was down 20-7 at the half. Scored 29 seconds into the start of the second half. 14 points coming in that third quarter. Northern Cass answering back here in the final quarter. Snap to Backyard. He comes back, pressured, screen pass, and it will bounce off the helmet of Ide, and it's an incompletion for Backyard. And a fourth down and long, and I believe Oak Grove is going to put this in the hands of their defense. 7:01 left in the fourth quarter. Backyard took a hit, is limping himself back to the sideline. So they will have Johnson to do the punting. Northern Cass right now not concerned with the punt return. They're concerned about any sort of trick play coming out of this as the snap is low. Ball is dropped. Johnson picks it up, will punt it. It's up to the 30, will roll back to about the 23-yard line. Finally, it's going to be touched by Cody Card. First and 10, Jaguars at their 23-yard line. 6 minutes, 51 seconds left in our final quarter. Northern Cass leads by 5. Our broadcast brought to you in parts by our Grover supporters. Tannenbauer Family Dentistry, Ide Bailey, Bergstrom Eye and Laser Clinic, Moorhead Dental Associates, and the Sunderland Group.
Thank you, Moorhead Dental Associates, and go Grover.
So should it be Northern Cass to come away with the win, they'll get the trophy from the near sideline of the Grovers, and it will take a trip back to Hunter. But Oak Grove, 6:51 left in this game. We'll have to start a comeback. We'll have to start with a defensive stop. Northern Cass will have the football at their 24-yard line. Jack Metzger has the snap, will hand it off. No, will keep it himself. Fooled me up here, fools him on the field. Will cut to the near side, to the 40, to the 50. Inside of Grover territory. He's going to keep going and finds the end zone. Metzger's third touchdown of the game. And that one is a 75-yard run. Touchdown comes with 6:37 left to play. 32-21, the lead for the Jaguars, and they have given themselves some breathing room with just over 6.5 to play in the final quarter. They will go for the extra point. Hoppy trying to make it 33-21, and a whistle and a penalty comes on the snap. Penalty will be against the Grovers. That will give Northern Cass some room. Metzger scoring 2 touchdowns in the second quarter. Combined of his 2 touchdowns in the second quarter, 4 yards. That last touchdown, 75. Well eclipsing those first 2 carries, and Metzger down on the field right now being tended to by the trainer. 6:37 to go, 32-21. Northern Cass's lead. We will step aside. It's high school football on yourliveevent.com.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With yourliveevent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
The Ada EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website adamn.gov.
And Hoppy will go for the extra point. No, they will try to go for the 2-point conversion, and we will get a penalty. Metzger going to the sideline. So Julian Lichtenberg coming out to play quarterback, but we will get another penalty coming here. 6:37 to go. And that will allow Metzger to come back on the field. And they will now attempt the extra point. And a whistle coming from the officials. Did not see what accounted for that whistle. We are stopped with 6:37. There's been a lot going on after that 75-yard touchdown run for Metzger, and now they're questioning Metzger coming back on the field. So Metzger came off. The trainer tended to him. I think he was just exhausted himself from that 75-yard touchdown run. And then the penalty was called on the 2-point attempt. So Coach Ukestead re-entered him. But the officials tell him that they are not allowed to re-enter him on that play. When there is a play stoppage because of an injury, players will have to sit a down or a play, and so the official saying that they will have to go back and change personnel. Andrew Skank will come out to do the holding for the extra point. So all of this, and we have the extra point attempt now coming up here, and here comes the kick, and this one will be short as the kick is no good. Northern Cass, though, with the lead, 32-21, 6:37 left to go, fourth quarter. That is high school football on yourliveevent.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
(32-21) Northern Cass on top of Oak Grove here. 6:37 left in the fourth quarter of the I-29 Trophy Contest. Thanks for being with us on yourliveevent.com. Really been a back and forth game between these two teams. Time not on the side of the Grovers. They're going to have to work quickly. Hoppy's kick will come to Card. Card moving to the near side of the field, trying to pick up some blockers. Up to the 34-yard line. He takes a hard hit and comes out of bounds. So about a 1st and 10 from the 34 for Oak Grove inside of their own territory.
Returned it out to the 34-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Grove.
We'll have all broadcasts of Oak Grove home football coming your way here on YourLiveEvent.com this season. Riley Backyard back out there for his team. 1st and 10 from the 34. They are down big here. Throws a screen pass. This one is going to be incomplete to Rodriguez. Tried to hang on to the low pass. Couldn't get there. Actually, they will call it a completion. They will say it's a pickup of 3, so a 2nd down and 7. Grovers down by 11. 6 minutes left to play in the game. Throw towards the flats, and it's one-handed by Card. He couldn't reel it in. Incompletion. Stops time with 5:58 to play. Just been a game of back and forth momentum of teams going on scoring runs. Been a game of runs really tonight. The last belonging to the Jaguars. They've scored 12 points here in this 4th quarter. Snap comes to Backyard. Immediately we'll have pressure on him. Throws on the run. This one almost caught by Cody Card. Would have been a great highlight reel type catch, instead an incompletion. 4th down for Oak Grove. .550 left in the game, 32-21 Northern Cass. This matchup last year was in the final week of the season, 29-21. Oak Grove winning the I-29 trophy at home. Fourth down and long for the Grovers. Snap to Backyard. Backyard looking to get himself some time. Move towards the near sideline. Throws over Card, incomplete. And a turnover on downs. Northern Cass will get the ball at the 36 of the Grovers with 5:40 left to play. And all you need right now, if you're Coach Ukestead and company, all you need right now is just a long, sustained drive on the ground and burn off some time and then finish it in the end zone. Next up for Oak Grove will be a trip to Oaks next week for the Northern Cass Jaguars. They will be at Hillsborough Central Valley. We will have that game for you on YourLiveEvent.com. Northern Cass still in the huddle trying to figure out their offense. Again, they are in complete control, having the football here right now, up by 11 with 5:40 to play. Oak Grove finishing their year last year 3-5. Those wins, all three of those wins coming in the final month of the season, and now a timeout taken by Northern Cass. 5:40 left to play. Northern Cass 32, Oak Grove 21. It's high school football on YourLiveEvent.com.
special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Oak Grove High School. 32-21, Northern Cass leads. 5:40 left in the fourth quarter of the I-29 Trophy matchup. Snap comes to Metzger. We'll hand off to Reichel, who should get about 3 yards, gets the extra push for the fourth. Reichel, by my count, that would be his 17th carry of the game. Under 5.5 left to play. Oak Grove was down 20-7 at the half. Scored 14 points in the third quarter. Went into the final quarter leading 21-20. Since then has been 12 unanswered points coming at the hands of the Northern Cass Jaguars. Second down and 7. Snap to Metzger. He will hand this one off. Reichel gets the first down. It is upended at the 25-yard line. So more yards coming for Reichel. Clock is stopped right now at 4:47. Once those first down markers hit the ground, they will start the time. Approaching the 4.5-minute mark of remaining in the game. We'll have our post-game show coming up. We'll break down scoring of this contest and tell you what's next for these two teams, and also get a look at that changing of the hands of the 29 trophy. From what I understand, it was all student-driven to put together that trophy for that contest. Always fun to see these rivalry matchups on a Friday night like this. Good crowd out here tonight in Fargo. Snap to Metzger on the first down. We'll go to Reichel. Another run for him, and he's going to get himself free and finds the end zone. Reichel, a 24-yard touchdown run. And the touchdown comes with 4:07 left to play in the game. A 24-yard touchdown run. 38-21 the score. 18 points coming in the final quarter for Northern Cass. They're trying to make it 19 points. Hoppy attempting the extra points. The kick is good. 39-21. Northern Cass Jaguars lead. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
If you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
$19 points coming in this final quarter of play for the for the Jaguars. They take the lead 39-21. 4 minutes, 7 seconds left to go here tonight in Oak Grove. It's the I-29 trophy will make its way back to Hunter once that scoreboard hits 0. Northern Cass will start their season with a win. They'll play Thompson at home next week. that game against Hillsborough will be in 2 weeks. They are playing Thompson at home next week. So we'll have that Hillsborough game, though, on the air. Well, Oak Grove will be on the road to take on Oaks. 39-21 the score.
For the Jaguars, Rodriguez and Peterson set to return.
Peterson and Rodriguez will return the kickoff that comes off the foot of Matt Hoppy. And a line drive kick is played by Rodriguez at the 25. He will move this one upfield before being taken down about the 35-yard line. 4 minutes exactly left to play in our final quarter.
Good tackle, Reed. Rodriguez with the return.
So Oak Grove will fall to 1-1 on their season. Northern Cass will begin their season 1-0. Either of these teams winning records last year, really figuring it out the game a little bit better as the season got towards the end. That was something Coach Whitney talked about is in our pregame, was that those wins came at a big time considering how their season started last year. Backyard will bring out his offense. 1st and 10 from their 35-yard line. Snap to Backyard, throws a screen pass. Will connect with Peterson, and Peterson will be down at the line of scrimmage. 3:54 left to play in the game.
Tough to win games when, and again, you can't fault them. These conditions, it's very cool and very damp. You can just feel it.
So Oak Grove right now playing for pride, trying to strike one more touchdown here before the game ends against their rival in the Jaguars. Backyard sets guard in motion. Gets the snap, rolls out to the far side, connects with Rodriguez. That will be good for 10 yards and a first down. Riley Backyard, junior quarterback, has played well tonight, has played some under pressure moments. Actually, really both quarterbacks, Backyard and Metzger, have played phenomenally tonight. Both had their backs against the wall during what ended up being some key moments. And now we'll have a timeout taken by Northern Cass. 3:41 left to play. We'll step aside. It's high school football on yourliveevent.com.
At Oak Grove Lutheran School, your student will receive an education focused on strong academics, faith formation, and a heart for service. Oak Grove challenges students to discover their potential and create a better world. From sports, music, theater, and robotics, students will find a place to grow their talents. The mission of Oak Grove Lutheran School is to express God's love by nurturing students for academic achievement, lifelong Christian commitment, and loving service throughout the world. Learn more at oakgrovelutheran.com.
We are back on yourliveevent.com. 3:41 left in this game. 39-21 Northern Cass. Oak Grove, 1st and 10 from their 45-yard line. Again, the Grovers back in action next week on the road against Oaks. They'll be back home the week after that against Sargent County. We'll have that game on yourliveevent.com. Snap to Backyard, throws towards the flat, connects with Card, and Card moves himself up to get about 2 yards. He was immediately greeted by contact. So Card will get about 1 or 2 depending on the spot from the official as clock continues to burn itself down. 3:20 left in the game. After falling behind 7-0, closing out the first half of the game, Northern Cass scored 20 straight points. Trailing in the fourth quarter, they scored the game's final 19 points. 2nd down and 8, ball at the 46. I think we will see a delay of game coming against the Grovers. That will be a false start against the Grovers. 2:56 to go. (39-21). I've seen moments where this game just really it lived up to the billing. It has lived up to the billing of being a game between two rivals as a pass is broken up on the far side of the field and incompletion. Incompletion will keep it at 3rd and 13, 2:44 left to go. Our postgame show will come up once this thing wraps up here on yourliveevent.com. Hockey Gardner waits for the snap of the football. Hangs on to this one. It was a low snap. Will bring it to the original first down marker that started this drive. It is 4th down and 10. And Brody Gueston is down, and the trainer will come out. 2:29 left to go in this game. We'll step aside. It's high school football on yourliveevent.com.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With yourliveevent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
And that injured player, Brody Gueston, will go to the sideline for Northern Cass. 2 minutes, 29 seconds left. Grover's with the football. 4th and 10 from their 45. Hockey guard with the football throws a screen pass. Will connect with Peterson, who was tackled at the 50-yard line. Will not be enough for the first down. Will be a turnover on downs now for the Jaguars. It's now burn the clock. We'll break down the scoring of this game in our post-game show coming up. Just a game of highs and lows for both teams. Northern Cass led at the half, went into this final quarter trailing 21-20, answering back in a big way with 19 points. Northern Cass will come back out on the field. Soon to be 1-0 Jaguars will get their home opener next week. Oak Grove on the road will play against Oaks. And I think Northern Cass was a player shy of what they needed to play, and they will take the penalty on that. So 1st down and 15, Northern Cass back to the 45. Snap comes to Metzger, will go to Volden, veers towards the right side, comes to the original line of scrimmage. He's going to keep going. Volden will get 15, 20, 30, he keeps going, finally forced out of bounds. Inside of Oak Grove territory, 2:09 left in the game. So Northern Cass gets the first down. It's just, again, a matter of burning some clock right now. Still some conversation in the huddle for Northern Cass. Metzger waiting for the next snap. This one comes. He will hand it off. A run around the right side. And we should see about a 7-yard pickup. That was Matthew Hoppy who had the football in his hands before getting forced out of bounds. Clock continues to move. He looks like he did stay in bounds. Minute 45 and counting to go. Northern Cass getting a change of personnel from their sideline. A young team, a small roster, about 22 players on the team, but they're getting some other guys out here to get some experience and the opportunity to play on the field in this I-29 trophy game. And the snap comes, another handoff to Hoppy. He will run towards the right side, wants to end the play with the first down. I believe he will. 1:06 left to play. This one just about to become final. Ball at Oak Grove's 13-yard line. Clock continuing to move inside of a minute to go. 39-21, Northern Cass. And first knee will be taken. I believe we will need one more for this game to come to an end. Nope, they do not. That will make this one a final. So 19 straight points coming for the Northern Cass Jaguars here in the fourth quarter. And they get the win 39-21. Still a couple more seconds left on the clock as Brent Wolf, the athletic director for Oak Grove, is bringing out the I-29 trophy, which will now make its way back to Hunter, North Dakota. 5 seconds left on that scoreboard as this one about to become a final, and it does. 39-21, Northern Cass wins, and they are coming for the I-29 trophy. Jaguars scored 19 straight points to end the game, and 39-21, they will begin their season with the win. We got our post-game show coming your way next. This is YourLiveEvents.com.
The Ada EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website adamn.gov.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome to our post-game show. 39-21, Northern Cass gets a win over Oak Grove to win the I-29 trophy. Northern Cass starts their year 1-0. Oak Grove falling to 1-1 on this young 2021 season. Joel Morgan back here in Fargo. Thanks for joining us on our broadcast. Let's take you through how this one went down. It was a touchdown that came at the 8:55 mark to start the game. Kyle Carr had a 60-yard touchdown reception. The extra point, that was good for the kicker, Luke Johnson. That made it 7-0. But Northern Cass would get a touchdown with 3:55 left to play in the quarter. It was a touchdown run, the first of two coming for Jonathan Reichel. That one, Reichel. The extra point was good for Matt Hoppy. It was 7-7. That would be the end of the first quarter. Northern Cass would then get two touchdowns on runs that came from Jack Metzger. The first, a 1-yard touchdown run at the 10:24 mark, and then a 3-yard touchdown run with 13 seconds left to play before the half. They would get those 2 points, two touchdowns, and one extra point in the mix there to make it 20-7 at the half. Well, the Grovers wasted no time. 29 seconds into the second half, Trayvon Rodriguez, a 35-yard touchdown reception. The extra point on that one was no good, and that made it, the extra point on that one was good. It made it 20-14. And then at the 3:40 mark of the third quarter, Kyle Carr would run it into the end zone. The extra point was good. 21-20 would be the score heading into the final 12 minutes of play. And that is where Northern Cass took over the contest. First, a 20-yard touchdown reception in that fourth quarter of the game for Northern Cass. That one would make it, that was Reichel with the touchdown reception. That would make it a 25-21 game. The extra point was no good. And then with 6:37 left to play, Metzger scoring his third touchdown, a 75-yard touchdown run. 32-21 would be the score. And a final touchdown come at the 4:07 mark of the game. Again, it was a touchdown run. That one would make it 39-21. So the final 19 points of the game belonging to the Northern Cass Jaguars, who will start their season 1-0 here tonight against against the Oak Grove Grovers. So the Jaguars 1-0 will play at home against Thompson next week. Oak Grove will fall to 1-1. They are on the road taking on Oaks next week. We'll be back with Grovers football here on your live event in 2 weeks. They'll be back home after Oaks to play Sargent County. We'll have that for you on your live event. As for Northern Cass, after Thompson, they'll hit the road to play Hillsborough Central Valley. We'll have that for you right here on yourliveevent.com. That will do it for our broadcast here tonight. Joel Morgan reminded of our final score in the I-29 rivalry game. It is Northern Cass 39, Oak Grove 21. Thanks for watching high school football on yourliveevent.com.